Hola familia. So today I'm doing, as you guys can see, I am hot and sweaty today. I am doing my makeup inventory. You guys wanted me to do it overhead, so that's what I'm doing today. Don't mind my hands. I've been trying to do this tripod and it's killing me. So anyway, we're gonna do my makeup inventory today. I wanted to give you guys a heads up. Not every category will I be sharing with you guys today, and that mainly means that I don't care so much about the number. And basically that's mostly eyeshadow products. And I know a lot of you guys are like, oh, I want to see. I have done makeup collection videos already on my channel. I'm considering doing an updated one this summer. But as far as you guys seeing my collection, you guys see it all the time in my Shop My Stash. And as far as eyeshadows, I have an eyeshadow collection. So I'm not keeping anything a secret. It's just that's the one area, I've said this for years. I want to bring down many of my categories. I don't care so much for eyeshadow products. I don't care if I have hundreds of palettes. I don't care if I have hundreds of singles. I love my variety. That's what I love. That's what I enjoy. That doesn't give me anxiety or keeps me up at night. It's more of the categories that I'm going to share with you guys today. And those are the categories that I want to bring down. So that's why you're not going to see certain ones here, but I do have collection videos, so you guys can check those out. So I'm going to show you guys what I have here on the screen, and then I'll put a chart on like I did with my empties, so you guys can see where I was as of June 13th of 2020 is when the last time I did this until now. Here are all of my face primers. I currently have 5 in my collection. I have 2 that are full sizes, and then I have these 3 right here. In June, I had 15 face primers, you guys. That's including any sample size. And now I'm down to 5. So I went down by 10. I used quite a bit. I can tell you right now that I'm currently working on this one right over here. I will be finishing up guaranteed these 2, and then probably this one. And this one might be the last one here, because I have a feeling this is going to take me most of the year, and then I'll finish off with this one. My goal for primers is no more than 2. I don't want any more than 2, and I think 2 is still too much. 1 is my ideal. I should be there by next year. I'm very proud of myself for this, because this is one of those categories that gives me anxiety. So we're there, guys. We're almost there. Here are the 4 that I currently have in my collection. As of June, I had 4. And right now I currently have 4. Now here's the deal with these. These are not the same 4 that I had last year. I believe these 2 are the only 2 that I had in my collection as of last year, as of June. These 2 are new. This one, as you know, I got through PR. And then this one I did get for Christmas. I've been wanting to try this one for so long, so I finally got it. This is one I'm trying to finish off. As you guys can see the difference between the color. This one is so peachy orange. I want to finish this one off. I'm almost done with it. And this is another one that is in a project pan that I do want to finish off this year. So these 2 should not be here by the time that I do this again next year. Maybe by mid-year, when I do my mid-year one, it will be here. But these 2 are the one I'm working on, and then these 2 are the last 2 that I should have left. 4 isn't so bad for me. I don't mind having 4 foundations. I don't want to exceed 4, but my preference is just to have 2. So I am halfway there. Okay, guys, so for powders, we had 15 of them in June, and we currently have 10. So these are all of my powders. This includes under eye setting powders, which is this one right here and this one right here. So technically I have 2 under eye setting powders, and then the rest are all face powders. I'm currently working on this one, the By Terry Hyaluronic. Hopefully I will be done with this one by the end of the year. I'm working on this MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in a project pan. So hopefully this will be done by the end of the year. And I am also working on this Hourglass one in Diffuse Light. So these are the 3 right here that I'm currently working on. I don't know about the rest. I don't know what I'm going to finish off, if I am going to finish any of these rest off, but my goal for this, I already used up 5 last year, so I think this year, if I can take away 3, I think that a good 3 would be perfectly fine for me. Like 3 would be ideal. 10 minus, so I'm going to have like about 7 or 6 left by the end of the year. So I think it's going to take me another 2 years, so long as I don't get any more powders in my collection. I'm okay. I'm getting there. At least I'm not in the 20s like I was a few years ago. I currently have these 4 right here. I was in June at 4. I currently have 4. Now, these 4 are not the same that I had. These 2 are from the original 4, and then these 2 had just come in December. So if it wasn't for these 2 that I did not purchase, I would have ended up with 2 this year. I'm currently working on this one, and then I want to finish off with this one. I don't really like this one in the winter. It's way too drying, and then this one doesn't work in the summer. So I don't think I'm going to purchase either one of these 2. I'm trying to find the perfect one, and so far it's always been my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. I was just trying to find something else. This one came from Influencer, and then this one from Lise Wattier was a gift from, don't roll away. This was a gift from Drea, so I'm going to try this one out as well. Hopefully this will work for me. So these are the 4 that I currently have. I think 2 is ideal, to be honest with you guys. 4, okay, I can make them work because I can use like these up, but I don't want to have more than 2. I think 2. So once I'm done these 2, hopefully by mid-year, I'll be done these 2. I only have these 2 left, and then I can actually buy the ones that I really, really want. So this is doing good. I'm happy with what I have, and I don't want too many concealers. This is another category where it gives me anxiety if I have too much. Correctors, we back in June were at 2 and currently still have 2. These are the 2 that were back in June. These are the 2 that are still here. This is the one that I'm currently working on, as you guys have seen in some project pans. I still have yet to hit pan, but I have used a significant amount of this. And then this one is my backup of it. I don't know if this is being discontinued. I can't find my shade anymore. Oh, it's going to be a pain to find a new corrector, you guys. Oh my goodness gracious. They got to stop discontinuing stuff. They discontinued my NYX, so I went to this one. Now this one's being discontinued. So this is all that I have. My ideal goal is to have 1 corrector at all times, but I did this because it was a good deal. And I'm glad I did because at least this will last me a full year. All right, you guys, so let's move on to brow products. So these are all of my brow products. Now, as you guys know, I really am not counting the brow gel. This is the only brow gel I currently have, and the one I'm currently using by Anastasia. After this, I will have to purchase a new brow gel. So I'm not really counting that one just because I'm not concerned about that. That's not something that comes into my collection often, or do I like to try the latest and the greatest? So I don't care about that. So as far as all my brow products, these are brow pencils, powders. I had 9 in June, and now I currently still have 9. I had finished off the IT Cosmetics one, and then I have been working on this one basically the whole entire year. I'm almost done it. I can't sharpen this anymore, so this is it, you guys. This will be it. So this should be done, and then I can bring my numbers down one more time. And then I'll be working on these 2 right here because this is the original pencil and that's the refill. So I can bring these down by 2 and then move my way down. I have 2 of my IT Cosmetics ones that I really like. These will be held for last. And then this brow powder that I've never used. This is like the very last thing I will ever use because it's a lot of product. So this will be the last thing I use. These 2 and then this one. And then the rest should be done within the year and a half. This is okay. I'm not buying any brow products. I'm not bringing any new brow products in, so I don't mind this one. I think that once I bring down my numbers, this is gonna last me forever. So I don't think I'll buy a brow product for a very long time. All right, guys, now we're at bronzers. I can't pull them out, so you guys see these all the time in my drawer. But I wanted to share with you guys that as of last year in June, I had 46 bronzers, and currently I have 47. I used 1 up, but I had 2 come in to my collection during the Christmas season. I did not buy any at all whatsoever. I got this one for Christmas from Drea, and I got this one for Christmas from Lisa. The only 2 drugstore bronzers that I own. I didn't own any drugstore bronzers before this Christmas, so now I have the 2 newest ones are my only 2 drugstore ones. Because I used up 1, my numbers only went up 1. I have no intention of buying any bronzers, you guys. Spoiler alert, already finished a mini. I'm working on a second mini. I want to finish this one as a mini so my numbers can go down. I want to use up this one as well to see if I can bring my numbers down. I'm just trying to use what I have. I don't need this many bronzers, but the ones that I do have, I really enjoy. So I went up, but not because I bought. It was gifts during the holiday season, and that's okay because the two that I did get, I really, really like and enjoy. So this is where we stand with bronzers as of right now. So for liquid bronzers, you guys, this is exciting. I had two as of June, and currently I only have this one. This is the last one I have left in Sunkiss by Cover FX. I believe Cover FX might be selling this only on their website. I don't know. But this is the last one I have. My intentions are hopefully to finish this off next. I do not count any cream bronzers I have in palettes. You will see very soon that I will be panning one in a palette soon. So this one might take a little bit of a back burner, but this is the only one I have. So I'm very proud of myself. After this one, I don't know if I'm going to buy any more, to be honest with you guys. If anything, I would only want to buy one, and that's it. So I'm very happy. I have come down to the number I wanted in this category, which was just one at most. All right, guys, next category is my blushes. So here's just one drawer of blushes. This drawer only has blushes from here over. So I have this drawer and then this over as far as single blushes. I'm not counting anything in face palettes because those are different. In 2020 in June, I had 156. Currently, I am up by 168. You guys, I got so many blushes for my birthday and I got so many blushes for Christmas. I got a ton of blushes for Christmas. I went up by 12, you guys, 12. Considering I only technically finished 3 last year and they were all in face palettes, this is gonna take me a while. I did not buy any blushes, you guys. These were all gifted between my birthday and the holiday season. I know I got some new Hourglass ones. That's a new one. That's a new one. That's a new one. That's a new one. That's a new one that was sent to me in PR. I got other ones sent in PR, you guys. So I didn't buy any. I didn't buy any blushes. These were all either through PR or through gifts. So I kept to my word and didn't buy any blushes. Like I said, I still am not intending to buy any blushes. I have so many. I don't need any more blushes. So there is none that I want to declutter either, you guys. That's the thing. I've already decluttered enough that what I have is okay. And if it goes bad, it goes bad. I cannot. I'm stressing this very, very hard on my channel. I cannot lose sleep or get myself sick for the fact that I have 168 blushes. It is what it is. If they go bad, then they go in the trash. If I can find somebody who can take any, then that's awesome. But I'm not going to force them on anybody else if I enjoy them. Even though I have a million in certain shades, I just like the different formulas that I have. I like the different brands, and I don't care. I don't care. I know it's a lot. I know it's excessive, but I'm not here decluttering and then buying, decluttering and then buying. I haven't been doing that for a while, and I don't intend to do it. So I just wanted to let you guys know that very clear, that these blushes that came into my life were not ones that I purchased myself. All right, let's move on to cream blushes, shall we? In 2020 of June, I had 6. I currently now have 7. So I've always had these. As you guys can see, these are almost all gone. This is the one I'm currently using, and I'm hoping that it should be gone. These I will be working on for the rest of the year. You guys can see how much I have left of each of them. This was always here. This is another one. I love this one. This was from Lisa. This is a Lise Wattier one, and it's a lot of product, but I do want to use it. It's a terracotta color. Beautiful. This I had because it came in June. I had this one because this one was a birthday gift. So I already had these right here. This is the newest one that I got, and this one I got for Christmas. So I did not purchase this one. This is by Quo. It's a featherweight cream in the shade Halo. So this is what it looks like right here. So this is the newest one that came in my collection. Why it went up 7? Because it was a gift, not because I purchased them. My intentions are not to have any cream blushes. It's going to be very hard to get there because these are going to take me all year to use up. This is going to be a lot of usage as well. And then these two are going to take me a while as well. So I don't see myself going down in this number for another at least 2 years. And then going forward, I will just use lipsticks as cream blushes, you guys. I have wanted to do that for so long, and I just want to use these up. The good thing is that I have different formulas. So I have liquid blushes, I have a moussey texture one, a stick, and then a squeezy tube, you know, creamy kind. So it's not like I have the same kind over and over, or I'm going to get bored. I will use all these. So long as they don't go bad, I will use all of these. Some way, somehow, I will get through this. But my intentions are to have 0. I will get there one day, so long as I don't get gifts from them or something doesn't entice me, which it has not, honestly. So that's why we went up 1. Okay, guys, now for highlighters. So from highlighters, I have here, moving over in this drawer, and then I have this drawer full of highlighters. So you guys, highlighters. Here's another category where it went up big time. I started out the year, or in June, I had 129 highlighters. And then as of now, I have 143. I went up by 14, again, because of PR and because of Christmas gifts. Here we go. These 2 are new, Christmas. That one over there is PR. These 2, let me see, I think I already had these 2. There's some, where are they? I think they're up on the upper shelf, but I've got, this one is PR as well. I've gotten quite a few, and they have been through PR or through Christmas gifts from Lisa and Drea. So again, not all of these were because I did it. 14, I went up 14. So blush and highlighter, each of them respectively went up quite a bit. And unfortunately, it's not because I just went out and splurged. You guys, I have enough highlighter to last me a lifetime. I finished a highlighter in my face palettes, but I have also hit pan on quite a few. I've hit pan on my Mary Luminizer. I've hit pan on both of these right here. I hit pan on my Wet n Wild one. I've hit pan on, I can't remember which other one, but I know I've hit pan on quite a few of them, so I'm not that concerned with this. I'm going to say the same speech I did with my blushes. It is what it is. I like all the ones that I have. If there's a point where one goes bad, I'm going to toss it. If somebody needs something and I can give it to them through my collection, it will happen, but I will not declutter just for the sake of having a lower number and pleasing some of you guys. This is my collection. It's my drawer, my room, my money, my decision ultimately. That's all I'm going to say about it. So it is what it is. Yes, it's a large number. I'm clearly working on it. You guys are not seeing me hauling a bunch of new stuff. You're seeing me shop my stash, but these are going to take me a lifetime to use up. And I am okay with it. I am not losing sleep, so you should not be losing sleep. All right? All right. All right, guys. So here are my cream and liquid highlighters. In June of 2020, I had 18, and currently I have 12 left, you guys. This just makes me so happy. So I just used this one today. I'm hoping to have this one done. I'm hoping to have this one done. I'm hoping to have this one done. I'm hoping to have this one and this one done. Don't know how quickly I can get those done, but let's hope that these 5 I can finish off. I ended up going down by 6 last year, or in 6 months, I guess. So I'm hoping that these 6 can be done. You guys know how I use these. These are all beautiful. I don't want these 2 to go bad, so I want to use these definitely soon. I've been keeping them in the dark place so they don't go bad. But I want to finish all these off. And when it comes to cream highlighters, I just want to have 1, 2 at most, and use it the way it's supposed to be used, not the way I'm currently using them, even though it's been working wonderfully. I just want a glowy primer to do that instead of me doing it with this. So that's my whole thought process on this. I do love these. I just want to have 1 or 2 for its intended purpose and not the way that I'm currently using them. So if that makes any sense. So I want to bring this down to 2. So I got 10 more to use up before I can get there, so long as I don't get any. And bear in mind, this one came in through PR, this one came gift with purchase, then the rest I already had. So if I didn't get these 2, I would have been even lower on my numbers. Let's move on to eyeshadow primers. So as of last year, I had 16, and currently I am down to 13, which is very exciting. I ended up finishing 3 so far since the last 6 months. I am including my glitter glue, even though it's not really a shadow primer, but I still include it in here. It still works fine. Once it dies, and then that's it. I'll just move on to this one. This is another glitter base that I have. So these 2 are the 2 glitter bases that I do currently have. currently working on this one, and then I want to finish these twos off as well. So this is my intention that I'm thinking around June I should have left. I don't want no more than one primer at a time. This is excessive and unnecessary. This is the only one I really purchased, this one and this one. Everything else came with a gift with purchase or a present. So only these two I really bought. The rest I did not spend any money on. I love these Lorac ones, so it's not a trouble to use them up. This one I'll get used, and this one will definitely get used. So these two are the last two that I think will be here for a while because they're glitter glues, not so much eyeshadow primer. So ideally one glitter primer, one regular primer, and then I should be okay. So let's see how well I can do. Let's hope and cross I don't find any more surprises than in a palettes, because that's where I found a bunch of these. All right, so here are my eyeliners. So for June of 2020, I had 29, and now I currently have 31. So this went up by about 5. Now I can tell you exactly which 5 they are. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. This purple one came with a gift with purchase, and then these 4 right here I got for Christmas. So I haven't bought any, you guys. Currently I have this in a project pan, this one's in a project pan, and these 2 I keep in my vanity to try to use up as well. So these 4 live in my everyday drawers. These are just there. I check them regularly to make sure none of them have dried up, because if they dry up, they go in the trash. Again, this is not a category where I want to have this many. I want to have one black, one brown, and maybe a few colorful ones, like 4 maybe, but that's it. I don't need this much. I have weaned this down a lot over the last like 2-3 years, and these are by far my favorite, the ones that I use the most. I do rotate through these. This one I got for Christmas as well, but because I used up 2 or 3, that's why my numbers didn't go up even more, because I used up a few. So this one is also new to my collection for Christmas. Other than that, this one I've always worked on. I don't know how much I have left of this one, but I do want to finish this one off this year as well. So other than that, I think these are all going to stay here until I'm done. This one's another one I've been using every summer, this bronzy one. So I'm just going to take it as it is. I'm not stressing over it. I don't want this many liners. I have this many liners. Let's see how many I can use before they all dry out. If they dry out, they're in the trash. I don't care. I'm not buying any, obviously. So this number is not that great, but I can honestly say it wasn't because I bought any. Lash glue. Last year I had 3. Currently I have 2. I would have only had 1, but I found this little guy brand new inside my drawer full of lashes that I didn't even know I had. So I finished out that Tarte one that now this one's replaced for. And then I have this one that I've always had that's still brand new. So I'm currently using this one. These tend to dry up a little bit faster because they're like the wand kind. This is the old school packaging before they moved to the new one, the slimmer one from Kiss. I've always loved it. As you guys can see, this is the old G one. And now this is the new packaging. And this is my one that I always want to keep. This one lasts a very long time. So this one should be done this year, and I should only be down to 1, and that's all that I want is this one. That's it. I'm not buying anymore. I am almost at my goal that I want. Moving on to mascaras. In June of 2020, I had 38 mascaras. Currently, I only have 15 mascaras left. As you guys can see, the majority that are left are full size. I only have a few that are deluxe sample size. These 2 are the ones that I'm currently using right now. Once these are done, I will move on to these deluxe sample size, and then I'm going to have full size of them up. Now, I have gotten comments, I shouldn't say comments, one comment that I basically am a liar when it comes to using my mascara. So let me set the record straight, shall I? As you guys can see, I have had mascaras, like a lot of mascaras over the last few years. A ton of them, a ton. It has been going on 6 years since I personally have used my own personal money to buy a mascara. All, if not most of these have come with gift with purchases. There's a few that I've gotten as gifts from friends. For instance, this MAC one I know was a gift from Lisa. This one was a gift from Drea. And this one was a gift from Drea. And yes, all the rest have either come with a palette, have gotten it as a gift with purchase, or some sort of point perk thing, you know, like a bundle set that they send you, like Ulta sends you all those ones with sample sizes. That's where I get these mascaras. So I do not open up mascaras all at once. So if you're seeing these mascaras, some of these have been sitting in here for a few years, which means when I open them up, they may not last as long. So that's why I went through mascara so much and so quickly. Duh. So some of these mascaras that I'm currently using, most of these are now relatively new, so it shouldn't happen. But some of the mascaras, as soon as I would open them up, they would only last 1 or 2 months. And duh, you're only supposed to use a mascara for 6 months at most. I'm not giving myself a sty just so I can clean out a damn mascara tube to make somebody happy. So once a mascara is drying up and it's flaking into my eyeball, it's going in the trash. I don't care if somebody's calling me a liar, if somebody's telling me that I should be using them longer, pulling out stoppers, putting in some liquid to make them, reviving them. I've never done that. Will not be doing that. That is not safe for your eyeballs. That's on you. If you do that, that's your eyes. I don't want to ruin my eyes that way. So I'm only saying this is because some of these may not last the 6 months. I have caught on which ones do last a very long time, which brands, like the higher end makeup mascaras, some of them last me months. Estee Lauder, Lancome mascaras, oh my goodness, even the deluxe sample size lasts a very, very long time. And then there's other ones where they only last a month or 2. So this number, no, I don't want to have this many mascaras. I want to have 2, 4 at most, because I'm always layering 2 at a time. So I want this number to be at 4 the most. Maybe by the end of this year, or maybe even by next year, I will finally be able to pick my own mascara and buy myself one. It's been years since I've done that, and I'm very excited to finally see this number going down. All right, guys, so we're moving on to lipsticks. This whole entire thing is full of lipsticks, so I'm not even gonna pull them out for you guys because it's just too many. So in June of 2020, we had 180 lipsticks. That's not including liquid lipsticks, just lipsticks. And currently we have 189. So I have gone up by 9 lipsticks. This is not because I am buying lipsticks. I can tell you right now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just in this drawer alone, 5 of them were, here's another one, 6. Were all gifted to me for Christmas or for my birthday. So this is not because I'm buying lipsticks, you guys. I'm going through this like crazy. I don't want to buy any more lipsticks. I have way too many lipsticks. This is not including liquid lipsticks or lip glosses. So I'm not buying any, but I'm not going to throw them away just because I want to bring down my numbers. I'm going to organically do this. I already went through all my drawers to make sure that none of them went bad. Some of my liquid lipsticks did go bad, which you'll see that number. But my lipsticks, they're still doing good. I have swatched them. I have smelled them. I have tested them. They're doing good. So I'm okay. Once something goes bad, it goes in the trash. That's it. I'm not replacing any of these. My best number for lipsticks, I think, would be like 15. I think 15 is more than plenty. I can use one lipstick twice a month and rotate them every month. I think that's good enough. 15, I think, is a good range of colors, finishes, and I should be fine. And I'm including that as liquid lipsticks and lipsticks. I don't want 15 of lipsticks and 15 of liquid lipsticks. I just want 15 in general. It's gonna take me a while, you guys. I'm content with what I have because I'm not buying anymore. I haven't bought lipsticks in going on 5 years now. So that's where I'm going to keep going with this. If these numbers are not drastically going up or down because I'm not buying any, but I am being gifted some, and some of these are lasting a lot longer than expected. So this is where we stand with lipsticks. For liquid lipsticks, we were at 158 and we're currently at 157. So I've only gone down by 1. Why? Because I got some for Christmas and for my birthday. Here's one that I got one for the Christmas season. This also went only up because I Like I told you, some of them went bad. Some of these Too Faced went bad on me. A few of these went bad on me. They just smelled funky. They were dried up. So I had to throw them away. But because I got some for my birthday and for Christmas, my number went up, but only by 1, which makes me happy. I will continue to go through all of my liquid lipsticks to make sure they're okay. Honestly, I probably would only be happy with 2 liquid lipsticks, and that's it. A red and a dark burgundy shade. That's it. I don't want a ton of these. I don't need a ton of these. I'd rather have bullet lipsticks. This number is a lot less than bullet lipsticks, which makes me happy, but it's still over 100, and that's not good. So we're just going to continue. I'm just going to take my time. I'm not rushing this. I'm not, you guys. This is not a marathon. This is not a race. It is a slow pacing walk for me, and I am okay with that. All right, you guys. So now for lip gloss. We were at 24 in June of 2020, and now we are at 25 for January of 2021. So what happened? A few went bad on me. I know at least 3 went bad, but I also got some as Christmas gifts. Here's 1 Christmas gift. Here's 2 Christmas gift. And there was 1 more as a Christmas gift or a birthday gift. These 2 came in PR. I think these are the 2 that I'm thinking of. So, and I did have to declutter a few. Now, currently, I'm trying to put this in a project pan, put this one in a project pan, and this one in a project pan. So, I have these 2 right here sitting right here, and then this one that I'm trying to use up on a daily basis because I want these 3 gone this year. They're my oldest ones, and then I'm moving on to the next ones. I know I could go with that one, but we're going to see. That's another deluxe sample size that I could work on as well as this one. But these are my 3 oldest, so I want to try to use these. So I have been using these a lot more in my daily looks, in my everyday life as lip balms, basically. This number is too much. Too much. I don't need this many lip glosses. 25 is too much. I think relatively 3. 3 would be good. Just 3 lip glosses and I'd be content with that. So I got a ways to go. I'm pretty sure some of these will go bad before I even get to them, but that's okay. All right, you guys. So for lip balms, I had 9 in June, and I currently still have 9. In the picture, you're only seeing 8 because I currently have my very last fresh lip balm on my nightstand. That one's almost done. So this should be going down really quickly. These 3 are new. This one I got for Christmas as well. So these 4 right here are brand new. They're all potted ones, so I'm going to be working on these because I'm not a fan of potted ones. Drea got me these for Christmas. They smell beautifully, but I just don't like ones that I have to dig my finger in. So I want to use these up, especially on my nightstand. So these will be my nightstand ones, and these are going to be my travel ones. I probably need only 2. I don't need this many, but I'm happy that I don't have an excessive amount. So 2. Let's work on getting only 2. For lip liners, you guys, I was at 23 in June of 2020, and I'm currently down to 20. Yes, 20 only. This one is new to my collection, so I would have been down at 19. I believe that's the only one that is new that came into my collection. Yes, this one should be done very soon. I'm almost done with that. And then these 4 is what I want to work on this year. So these are probably going to be here for a while. These 4 I want to use up because these are more of the gel formula and they're starting to dry up. These are all sharpening pencil ones with the exception of that one. So I just want to use these 4 up right here. So should be done. And I think I used up 3 or 4 lip liners this year. So I think 5 because this one's almost done. So I think 5 should be good. We're going to work on these. So I'm not too worried about this category. As you guys know, I'm pretty good at panning lip liner, so I'm okay. Some of these are going to be hard, like that one, this red one, this night moth one, that fuchsia one, beet will be hard. But we're going to figure out how to pan those, you guys. We'll figure it out. I'm not worried about this one. This is my lip product category that I'm the least concerned about. Setting sprays. We started out in June with 12 and currently still have 12. Why, you ask? These came in PR. I had a 3rd one that was already used up. This one is a current one that I'm using, so that should be done. I'm hoping to finish these 3. This one. and possibly this one. These take a very, very long time. And I did pan one of these last year. I had 3 of these. I panned one last year. So they're going to take a while. This category, I only want 1 basically. I don't need a ton. So I haven't bought any in so long that I'm okay. So we're just going to keep working on these, you guys. But I am seeing the light at the end of the tunnel with this one. And last category, you guys, that I want to share with you is face palettes. I have this drawer right here, as well as the bottom drawer that looks exactly, look at my pretty toes. That looks exactly like this one. So last year I had 122. And now I have 134. You guys, I went up by 12, you guys. Now, I will say that I was very tempted, but did not. And I promise you guys I did not buy one. Here's what happened. Lisa gifted me quite a bit this Christmas when it came to face palettes. See that one? See this one and this one. These are all 3 Natasha Denona ones. Mr. Man bought me those. He actually spoiled me a lot this Christmas. I'm not even gonna lie to you. These were on sale for 2 for $50, and then this one was on sale plus a 20% off coupon. So he ended up getting me this, these 2, and a bunch of other stuff, obviously, that I got for Christmas. But as far as makeup, this is just some of the stuff he did get me, and they were face palettes. I'm not going to say no. I've wanted that Natasha Denona one for so long. This one is just gorgeous. And then it came with that one, the bronze cheek one. So I said, of course. So it went up by 12, you guys. I used up 3. No, yet did I use up 2? I used up 2. And then, so in reality, I would have been at 132, which is still a lot of face palettes, you guys. I'm working on them. I did not buy any, but I did pick some out for Christmas and some for my birthday, and then some were just given to me for Christmas. So it is what it is. I am doing very well as far as not impulse buying anymore with these, because I have a ton of these, as you guys can see. This is gonna last me a lifetime. I don't count individually how many highlighters and blushes I have out of these. It's just face palettes in general. So I have nothing else to say. You guys know the drill. I've already spoken about it before. They're here. I'm going to use them. I'm going to love them. If it doesn't work out for me, they're gone. If somebody needs one, I'll give it to them. You know the drill. It is what it is. I'm just happy with my collection. I'm not going to lie to you. I am happy. Alrighty, folks. Now that you have seen my overall numbers, let's talk about them, shall we, for a few seconds? I definitely have to work on the blushes, my highlighters, face palettes. Those are the 3 categories that went up drastically. Lipsticks I'm not too concerned about, because I have a feeling quite a bit are going to go bad this year, and I'm just going to bring those numbers down. But those are the 3 categories that went up by, one by 12, the other one by 12, and then the last one by 14. That's a lot, you guys. That's a lot that it went up by. Again, it's not because I purchased any. They were gifts. I can't control what people want to give me. And I'm so fortunate enough to have people in my life that would love to, that they enjoy doing that. So I'm not going to take that joy away from them and a joy away from me. I know I will not be using all this stuff. I know some stuff will go bad, but I'm doing my best at rotating everything to at least get use out of everything and not get to something finally and then the formula went bad and I never really got to enjoy it at its prime. So that's what I'm doing with my Shop My Stash. That's what I'm doing with my panning. That's what I'm doing with my usage when it comes to panning, to try to get the most out of my makeup. Now, as you guys saw, you didn't hear many eye product categories, and I've already explained it to you guys, because that is what I let myself go crazy with. That's what I like to review. That's what I like to try new things of. That's what I like to try new brands, new formulas, and I'm not going to hold myself back with that. I'm holding myself back with all of these categories that I shared with you guys today. Eye products, as far as eyeshadow, I'm not. It is what it is. That's what I want to do. It's my channel, my rules, what I want to do. So that's it, you guys. That's where we stand with this. I will get back to you guys in June, probably mid-year. I'll do another one mid-year in June to see where we are, how much I've used, how much I've either decluttered, how much went bad, so on and so forth. So you guys can kind of see where I stand before the other new year comes. So we're going to be working on these, you guys. I hope you guys aren't too disappointed. My numbers didn't go drastically one way or another. So that makes me happy, though. That does make me happy that I'm being consistent and you guys are not seeing massive hauls. I'm being blunt, honest, and clear with you guys when it comes to PR that comes in, or if somebody has gifted me something. So that's all I have for you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll put my videos on the screen for you. Until then, adios.